everybody. I'm Anie, creator and inventor of the JOOLTOOL finishing machine. We're coming to you live from our JOOLTOOL headquarters in sunny Los Angeles, California. Not so sunny today, a little rainy, but whatever. And on today's show, you guys, I'm going to address certain issues, basics that some people are having that they just need a little bit more help on. And so I said, let me go ahead and show this to you guys real quick one more time. So if you're doing some of these mistakes, today is the day that you're going to stop and you're going to get amazing polishing results. Yara, what did I have to say? Announce. Oh, okay. All right. So yes, we're 101, JOOLTOOL 101. But real quick, you guys, I'm going to cover when you grind, how to clean up and take it to a polish. So that seems to be, it's a very simple process, but it just kind of gets very confused. So you're going to hear it literally straight from the horse's mouth. And I'm going to show you step by step what I do to get those results. So hello, Kathy. Hi, Deborah May. Hi, Karen Miller Anderson. Welcome, you guys. I missed you. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Hello, Holly Fleming. Hello, ready for class? Ready. So you guys, I'm going to cover some great topics and show you guys quick fixes. This will speak to everyone. So if you think you're pretty good, I'm going to really show you guys what to do and what not to do. So hello, Lucy. Hello. Hi, Mel Dev. Yes, so we're gonna learn how to do things properly. So hi, Laverl. Hello, you guys. So I'm not going to waste any time because I don't plan on being here too long, because I'm going to show you guys real quick and I'm going to go back to work. Hi, Bertha. So you guys, I just want you. Hi, Carol. How are you guys? Jen is here. Nicole. Hey, girl. Polishing queen in the house. That's right. So you guys, so what I'm about to show you will help our seasoned JOOLToolers and our new JOOLToolers. So we're going to get going really quick. Hi, Jan. Hello, everybody. Ooh, you guys are all here in the house. So real quick, you guys. Oh, my goodness. So we had our first view and look, a little peekaboo into the new JOOLTool website. Sorry, calm yourself, Anie. Okay. I was so excited, you guys. So much more easier. Every issue that, it's much more easier. It is. It's so much more easier. So you guys, hi, Robin. Hi, Melanie. Hey, guys. Hi, Albert. So my new website is looking modified, and it's going to be so user-friendly. And once I launch it, I'm going to wait for I know Yara's like, so once I launch it, you guys, I'm going to be listening to any feedback you have. But so far, I think we're pretty solid. I've listened to all your feedback up until now. But one thing that they've put already on my existing website that's going to be transferring over to our new website. And I was told to start this motor going. I am asking you guys to write a review on our website, our current one right now, because what they're going to do is they're going to transfer everything onto our new website. So if you can review like your JOOLTool that you bought, some of your favorite accessories, anything, just enjoy posting on my website right now, and they will go ahead and be transferred to our new website. Hi, Barry Martin. Hello. Oh my God. Mermaid sound. Oh, crap. Hold on. I have mermaid sound. Can you fix that? Yarrow, shake the thing. Yeah. No. Okay, I'm going to keep talking. You guys, static is bad, everyone's saying. How's it now? How's it now? How's it now? Now good. Lucy, thank you, Lucy. There we are. Yay. Okay. Wires, man. Wires, you guys. So let me start again. And Yara, please don't interrupt me because when you're talking, I'm getting confused. I know. Yara says, just repeat what I said. No, I'm going to say it in Anie language. Everyone understands Anie language. Come on, y'all. Okay. So basically, you guys, I'm talking. Okay. I'm asking you guys if you would be so kind is to write a review on any product on my website. What you like about it, what you love about it, how it can help someone else if they're looking at buying a jewel tool, what would they feel if they read your review? So they've added this to my existing website now. And they asked me to tell everyone if you guys can write a review on a jewel tool that you bought, any jewel tool, honestly, whatever, which one you choose is fine. And that would help someone else because these reviews will be transferred into my new website. And they really want me to have, because it's so funny. My team loves you all, by the way. They're like, wow, Anie, you have the most amazing like community. And I said, yes. And they're like, they comment all the time. Can you get them to comment on your website? And I said, sure, I'll ask them. So you guys, I would really appreciate that. The only thing you need to do is give it a 5-star rating, whatever you want, and your email address, which we already have. And that way you can post a review. What? Where do we find the place to review? Albert, anywhere on my website, any product that you choose. Yeah, click on any product. So like, let's say, Albert, you bought, I don't know, I don't remember what you bought, but let's say you bought a signature kit. You can go to that signature kit and say, I bought this kit and it's been giving me amazing results. I recommend it to anyone who's thinking about getting a jewel tool or whatever. Whatever your heart desires, you can write. And just, yeah, you guys are always honest. Silly Yarrow. They're honest, let me tell you. Got it. Thanks. Okay. All I can say is how impressed I am with my disc. Go, girl. Thank you. That's good. That's good. Thank you so much, Sue. Someone asked about the mini scratch erasers after I posted on Instagram. I gave her a good review, so I'll put some good ones on the website. Perfect. Honestly, you guys, you can just go back to that post where that one lady on Facebook asked, is the jewel tool worth it? You guys wrote such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful testimonies there. Just go back, copy and paste your comment, and that would be enough, honestly. Mary, go ahead and sprinkle your fairy dust all over the website. Whatever product is speaking to you or whatever product you love, you can do multiple reviews on different products. So thank you, Mary. Hi, Mary. How are you? Albert, all the ones I have already, I should have said. You're so exactly. So I'm really excited once the website launches. So all those reviews will show up, and you'll see them now on the website, but it'll look really nice on the new one. So I'm excited for that. It'll be a nice launch. You know what I mean? Do a nice launch. We have some new jewel toolers. So you guys, I'm going to show you guys. So over the weekend, I don't know if you guys watched Francesca Watson made a 2 bezel kind of non-touching ring. I forgot what you call it, but that ring. And it was interesting because she was going to clean 1 bezel by hand with the hand file and everything, because not everyone has a jewel tool. And she was going to finish the larger bezel on the jewel tool. I love how she chose the larger bezel that has a lot of work. more work on for the Jewel tool because she's like, Mama ain't no fool. I'm not gonna be filing all that way. So if you guys were able to watch it, and if you're part of Francesca Watson's amazing group, it's there. You guys can see it. But there are some things that people said and things that were not right. I just want to get it really clear so you guys know exactly how to clean up and get a good polish. You know, Nicole, you were watching. I didn't watch on Sunday, but I know everyone were talking about the dreaded sludge that you get when you polish. So I'm going to show you guys how to grind and polish properly. So it's going to be really quick, you guys. So if you plan on watching like in and out, don't, because I'm going to do this really quick because I got work to do. So let's get started. You guys are awesome. My favorite product is Anie. Aw, thank you, Irene. Yes, Dawn, the open shank ring. Thank you, Dawn. Bless your heart. Yes, it was an open shank ring with two stones set in bezels, and she had to clean the bezels. So let's get started. First things first, I'm going to grind, okay? And I'm going to grind, and I'm going to tell you what to do after you grind. So let's get started. So, okay, everyone knows pretty much when you grind, you have a few of the purple abrasives. So there's an 80 grit. You see 80 grit ceramic. And we've got 120 grit purple ceramic. These are all 3M Cubitron 2. Oh, and that's the 220 ceramic. You know, obviously the 80 grit is going to be the one that hogs off a lot of material. So if you have some, you know, a lot of material to remove, the 80 grit is the best bet. If it's medium amount of material, 120 is the perfect one. And then if it's light material removal, 220 is your go-to wheel. So I'm going to actually go, I want to create burrs. So I'm going to use the 80 grit, you guys. We're going to, what? Okay, go ahead. Okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay, well, we're going to do that one more time. Apparently, Yarrow liked my explanation. So he's going to use this video as an instructional, you guys. So that's why Yarrow just removed the logo. So bear with me one more time. One more time. I'm going to say it, and then we'll continue. Okay, here we go. Okay, you guys. So I'm going to be grinding right now. So I have an 80 grit purple ceramic. There's also the 120 grit. You see there? And there's the 220 grit purple ceramic. And they come in 3-inch, and they come in the larger 4-inch wheels. See? Now, if you want to remove a lot of material, the 80 grit is going to be your go-to like heavy file. The 120 grit is also quite aggressive, but it's less than the 80. It's like, I would say this is like a good go-to wheel. That's why it's included in a lot of my kits. And then if you have like minimal material to remove, 220 grit is optimal. It's great. I love it. So, but today I want to grind with the 80 grit and show you if you have like, you know, excessive burrs, let's say. So like if you look right here, can you see right there? There is like a little raised piece of this bezel. Do you guys see that? You see that? You see how there's like an additional piece there? There's an unevenness there. You guys see that? And then right here. Okay, and so right here, you guys, I want to grind this down nice and even. You know, Francesca marked where she wants to stop at times. You can do that too. You can mark with a little, you know, like a little Sharpie, let's say, if you need some help, you can kind of just put like a little lip of where you want to grind it. And believe it or not, because you can see what you're doing, you'll know when to stop. It's just amazing. Like your brain will communicate with your hands, you guys. It's crazy. So I have the 80 grit, and it's going to happen fairly quick. So when you work on the Jool tool, you guys, so even something like this is enough for like a 3-inch. You know, of course, the 4-inch is going to give you way more surface area, more real estate. You see that compared the size? There you go. But I'm going to use the 80 grit right now because I don't know where my 4-inch is. And I'm going to just, since this is the higher part, I'm going to go like this. Do you have a side view, Yarrow? So when I go up against the disc, I never want to like I just kind of want to go like this a little and then kind of bevel up. You guys see? Oh, there you go. So do you guys see? I want to just like go right here and then pop it up. Wait, hold on. Where am I? I'm going to hold it here and then pop it up. Do you see that? So I'm flat. Yeah. So you'll see right now, I'm going to run this at full speed, put the vacuum on, and I'm going to hold it down like that and then just gently lift it and then watch how it'll all kind of shave down nice and evenly, and we should be done. And we can see through it. I just want to make sure. Oh, up here is too. Oh my God, it's lovely. And then now you can just do the whole thing and you are perfectly nice and even. Look at that. Do you guys see this now? Do you see that? Nice and even, really quick, you guys. You know, if you didn't have the Jool tool, this would be your situation. You'd be doing this with a hand file. You know, you'd be doing this with a hand file or rubbing it on sandpaper. You know, you'd have to do this over and over and over again. But what the Jool tool is doing, it's still flat, you guys. It's just as flat as your file, but it's doing it for you and you can see what's happening. Whereas with this, you're always doing this and having to look, analyze, stop, and you know, it wreaks havoc on your fingers, your wrist, your back, your neck, your body, everything. So now what I want to address, you guys, right now, you guys, since I used the 80, which I did on purpose, which was the perfect one to use because it cut down my time really fast, there's like a little bit of a burr. Do you guys see that? And Francesca mentioned that with the burr, it could be deceptive, you know, what it looks like. So what I suggest you guys to do whenever this happens, use your scratch eraser to knock and kill the burr off. Because if you use a brush, which you can, but the brush is going to satin finish everywhere. And the brush has a tendency to roll over edges. And right now, I don't want this edge rolled over, nor do I want an abrasive spraying everywhere where I can't control. Because you don't want that abrasive going everywhere. Because let's say, what if I had stones here? I don't want that. So I'm going to take my scratch eraser. Okay, you guys? I'm grab the medium because the medium is much more, I would say, firm. And it's much more precise. It doesn't have much of a cushion, you know. So it's pretty. Here, I'll show you this one. Hold on. So I have a medium and the 4-inch. If you look, you guys, there's not that much give. Do you see that? Not that much give. If you get the soft fine, for example, look at the soft fine. Look at the give. You see how cushy it is? You see how cushy it is? And so we don't want cushy right now. I want crisp. So that little outer I want to say, edge right there that has that burr, you can even like see it. It's pretty rough. So I would say knock it and kill it. Kill the edge. Kill that sharp edge with the scratch eraser because you'll have way more control of that area. So I'm going to run it at full speed because I've got the 3-inch on. If you had the 4-inch, I would run this at medium speed. Okay, so now look, I can do two things. I can either kill the edge real quick like this or flatten it and see where I'm at. So there, I flatten the whole thing. You guys see that? So when you work on it, give it a nice zhuzh and then drop it. Don't slide like this. So give yourself a good zhuzh, rock it back and forth like this. And then when you're done, drop it. Do not slide off the edge of the wheel. What happens when you slide off the edge of the wheel is still making contact with the piece. So it's still burnishing, you know, whether it's sandpaper or not. So you don't want that finish. So the finish here is like perfection. Okay. But if I drag it, I can change the angle, and I'm continuously still grinding as I slide off. So the best bet, your best finish is going to be hold it there. And if you need to make some slight modifications, this is the time to do it. This side was a little high, and so I use the scratch eraser to smooth it. So your purple doesn't have to be perfect. You can get rid of it. Now, I need you guys to see something which is extremely important. I didn't even address the burr, okay? But look at you guys. Do you see the burr right there already is coming off? I didn't even go after the burr. Do you see that? Do you see that little metal hair? That's a burr. And that burr was created by the 80 grit purple. Okay, that's what happens when you grind. Okay, but now I'm going to show you the edges are still sharp. So this is what you do. You take the edge and you go like this. Look, just like a light. Just a quick little whack it. Just knock it down this way. It's not affecting anything else. You're not creating more sandpaper anywhere, and it's beautifully smooth. Like, it's not creating anything else. You see how it didn't touch the sides? But if I use the blue brush, it would have gone everywhere. It would have just like, you know, made everything abrasive. And so now we're done. So the see-through is so much more accurate, you guys. So no more burr, nice and smooth. You see that? And now we can take this to a polish. But let's say that I want to clean up all these edges. And how do I get the scratch eraser in that area, you know? So depending on the edge, you guys, depending on what it looks like and how thick it is and if it's flat, you can use your fine scratch eraser, you guys. Okay, the fine. Or if it's not completely even and you want it to look even, you know, the soft fine would be a great choice because it'll kind of conform a little bit, but yet give you that appearance of a nice smooth finish. So this is one to have on hand. Very handy one. But for now, I'm going to use the fine because I know a lot of people have it. And so it's very important to have a good, like crisp edge of your scratch eraser. After a while, you know, if you work on the edge, it can turn into what I call a flying saucer. You see how there's no sharp edge there? Well, you want to keep these or have one to use for everything and then have another set where it's nice and crisp the edge. You keep it for those purposes. So, because we're going to need it to get into this little corner. Do you see that? Okay. Yeah, you can do a side view. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to actually mark it. And marking, you guys, will help aid you in seeing where you are and where you are touching. Do you see what I mean? Yeah, okay, we got to do this faster. Okay, so we're going to turn this on. So look at you guys. I'm just going to ride the edge. You see that? Just riding and just glide it back and forth. One thing you got to know that with the Jool tool, you can go back and forth. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see how smooth that is? I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. You guys see how smooth that is? Okay, so you don't have to do this. Look. You don't have to do that. The Jool tool is not that system. You can hold it and ride it. La, 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 la. Do you see that? How I'm just riding it and keeping it stable? And you can adjust it and just roll. And you see that? Beautiful. Now there's like some weird kind of a pit here. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to work it as much as possible. I might use the mini ones, but for now, we're sticking to this. I'm kind of got it at an angle. Yarrow, do you show that? Oh, sorry. My left hand's blocking. Okay, I'll hold it. Do it again. Okay, see that? And then you drop it there. And then I'm going to do it again. There we go. And just hold it there until it blends, you guys. You know, go back and forth and then drop it. So this is what we've done so far. Do you guys see how smooth? And what this wheel does is it burnishes. Instead of removing metal, it burnishes it. So it blends it. So you have to give the scratch eraser an opportunity to blend. So doing this a lot doesn't help it. Remember, like I said, the scratch eraser puts, it's like putting frosting on a cake. You got to kind of go back and forth, bring the metal, bring it over, fold the metal over. You know what I mean? You can't just stay in one spot and expect it to do the job. You know what I mean? You got to move it around and bring in, the frosting on the cake. Because if you just keep swirling the frosting on the cake, the frosting is going in one direction, which defeats the purpose of this wheel. These wheels are amazing. They burnish, so they move and blend the metal like frosting on a cake. So now, you guys, one thing I did notice, there is a little dipsy poo here. Do you guys see that? I don't know if, yeah, there you go. The camera sees it right there. So when this happens, you can hold the scratch eraser there a little bit longer, or you can enlist the help of your soft, fine scratch eraser. So the soft, fine scratch eraser, because remember, like I told you guys, it has a little bit of a cushy give. So it'll get in there a little bit better. And then the 4-inch too. Look, you guys see that? So I'll do the 4-inch. I haven't used the 4-inch. Let's try the 4-inch. So there we go. So we're going to run this at about medium speed. And so I'm going to like darken it here so I know where I am, because it's in this vicinity. Do you guys see that? So don't be afraid to use a Sharpie, you guys. It really aids and guides you, It's really nice. So let's go ahead and try to get these suckers out. So I'm gonna kind of ride that edge, that little lip, and just hold it there and kind of bring in metal and kind of go back, bring in metal and go back. And the same goes for the small, like the minis. Just keep bringing it back. And there we go. Just keep it moving like this. You see that? Already it's pretty much gone. There's just a little bit of porosity right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is a little porosity just right here. Can you guys see that in the camera? You can see it right there. Yeah. So if you're a crazy person like me and you need to get rid of that, then by all means, get rid of it. So just hold it there. Just glide over it one more time. Glide over, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until the pit is gone. You don't have to push. Just nice, uniform, consistent pressure is all you need. And that pit is now on its way out, baby. On its way out. And look, the edge did not thin out. Let me show you guys the edge. You guys see, you can roll back on it. You guys see how I'm going back and forth like a rocking chair. And you guys see how that edge is still nice and thick. That's the beauty of these wheels. So I'm just going to go over it a little bit one more time. I still see a tiny little piece. We're going to do that just real quick. Kind of go over it one more time. So the secret is to kind of, if you have a pit like this, to warm it up. Let the metal get a little bit warm, because that's telling you it's moving the metal. Do you know what I mean? Just make sure it's nice and even all the way around. You've been keeping it. And if you kind of did a little boo-boo, just go back over and kind of blend it all together. It's the most forgiving wheel, I think, on the planet, you guys. Honest to God. There we go. All right. So there, all I did is just rock it. And you guys see that pit is gone. No more pit. Goodbye. But do you see how the light is reflecting it? There. So if I used like a brush, let's say, to smooth this, we'd still have that uneven surface. Do you know what I mean, you guys? But take a look at what we've done so far. So we have an even bezel, and then if one, I think it's fine. Yeah. If you see anything, you can adjust it. But for the most part, you guys, I'm really happy with this. Now, if you have trouble polishing, you say your polishing is not the best, I would really recommend from this stage, you guys go to what we call the very fine scratch eraser. Mine is really faint, but this is a very fine scratch eraser. And you would just go over it lightly. So I have this on at full speed. And look, I'm going to go ahead and darken it so you guys can follow along with what I'm doing right here. So we're going to do everything with the very fine. Real quick, you guys, and then we're going to polish. Okay, and I'll show you guys my polishing techniques. Okay, here we go. Ready? So again, hold it, and you'll see this is much shinier. You guys see it? You can tell it's like almost a polish at this stage. You guys see that? Look at the difference. You guys see the difference right there? It's much more shinier because it's obviously finer. Or if you're good at polishing, you can go straight to a polish and you won't need to do this extra step. But if you just want to do it for good measure, making sure everything's nice and smooth, this is the perfect wheel to bring it all together now. You know what I mean? Look, so there you go. So this is the scratch eraser. Now we're going to ride the side, but you'll see a lot of the sides were already hit with the other end of the scratch eraser, you know, as it pushes up again. So just do a quick little roll back and forth. So don't forget, so Jool Tool works front and back. It's not a file where you have to work in one direction. Did you guys hear me? The Jool Tool can work back and forth rocking. It's not a file. And then let's do this side for good measure. And this is what we got so far. And you can do the outside real quick. I'll do it real quick, you guys. Okay, there we go. And done. So this is what we have. So all of this is super easy to polish right now. Do you guys see this? Isn't that just delicious? Look at that. Let's look everywhere. Okay, so now we're going to polish, you guys. So now, if you guys are okay with the Jool Tool polish, the Jool Tool will give a great polish. So this one wheel, I put a J on here for my Jool Tool, our everyday polish, the polish that comes with all of our Jool Tool kits, everything. That is my staple, amazing compound that does everything. So if you're good at polishing with this, this is all you need. But if you still have trouble, and don't forget, if I'm going to get into this corner, I need to put compound on the corner. Do you see that? So put compound where you're going to use it. So real quick, you guys, I'm going to hold it on the edge. And look, I'm not just going like this and expecting a polish. That's not how you polish. You have to find a spot in zhuzh. You got to give it a chance to rub. Keep a constant contact with the wheel. You need to push a little, but no heavy pushy. And that's the polish you get really quick. Okay, so the secret is hold it in one spot for a few seconds and change your rub direction. Do you know what I mean? So now I'm going to do the flat side. So you hold it flat and you're going to go back and forth, back and forth. You got to go back and forth and ride it. Do you see that? You can't expect a polish if you don't hold it there. See, so that's my secret, you guys. Hold it there. Don't hop around and expect. See, look, if I was to do this light touch, this is a really light touch and gliding over. And this is what I get. Yeah, it's still a polish, but it's not the best polish. Look. But let me show you if I hold it there. Look at this finish. And putting compound. Don't be cheap. Put that compound there. Look how I hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then roll back over. Go back over. And when you're done, drop it. Now look at that polish. You guys see that? Okay. And already, look, while we're doing that, the other side of the felt was already polishing that side. Isn't that crazy, you guys? Because you also get a polish from the corner, the edge. Do you see that? So now, look, if you are having trouble polishing, so I use the Jool Tool Compound, okay? Now, the other Jool Tool Compound that we just introduced, which we call my Scratch Away Compound, this would be a more aggressive compound, but yet still delivers a high polish, okay? And I'm going to show you guys how quick this works. So this has an S for the Scratch Away Compound. You guys see what I did? Okay, so now I'm going to run this at high speed. So this is my Scratch Away Compound. Okay, now the difference between this and that, you guys, the Scratch Away Compound is going to This is a little bit more aggressive. It's not to the point where it's going to cut metal because I don't have, like, I didn't add abrasives to it. All I did is I added special binders that stay on the felt wheel longer, and it will remove scratches faster. Okay. This is still my go-to. My Jewel Tool one is everything to me. But for certain times where you need that extra, on tool steel, or it's just not working for you, use that. So watch this. So this is the edge we worked on. You see that? So I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to leave a little spot so you know the before and after. Look, before you know it, you guys see that? Look, you just hold it there, and already you get this. Ride it back and forth. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, and drop it. Look, and look at that polish I got. Do you see that? Really, really fast. And of course, it polished the side too. So this is where I stopped. So this was the Jewel Tool Everyday Compound, which is amazing. And then this is the scratch away. So the scratch away takes it away faster. Okay. So if you're having trouble getting scratches, so you got to make sure your technique is good. So hold it there, glide it, hold it there, rock it back and forth, and then drop it. Okay. Then we're going to go this side. Now you just hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. And when you're done, what do? You drop it. And that's what you guys get. So just for good measure, I'll do the sides. It's time to put compound. It started to get dull. So that's your cue. Whenever something is not looking right, or too much black sludge, Mingo, Mama's doing a little show here. He doesn't care. Okay, and so now, shh, can you be quiet? I'm right here. Come. Okay, so now we're going to do the flat side. Look. So if you're going to do the flat side, just hold it there and zhuzh it back and forth. Take it and change the rub direction, guys. There. Change the rub direction and drop it. And look what we got before we even use. Oh, I didn't even turn the vacuum on. Hello. I wasn't even using the vacuum. So before we even do anything with no buff, no nothing, this is our polish, you guys. Now, there are a million different ways to get a high polish. Now, one that everyone has. So with the scratch away, you'll notice a little bit of a haze, I want to say. A little haze. But that haze is quickly wiped off. Look, you guys, look. This is my polishing cloth. Okay? The haze is quickly comes off. Mingo. Oh. Okay, he's gone. That was UPS guy. He's gone. This is a live video filming. Okay, do you guys see that? Okay, so from here, you guys, we can go to a polish. Now, you can choose a few different ways to polish. You can use your cotton buff, our Jewel Tool cotton buff wheel, with the magic compound for an extra high polish. Okay, there's one right there. I'll put that there. You stay right there. Or you can grab the magic yellow buff that does not need any compound. Do not use compound. Okay. Or you can use our pink magic buff. Also doesn't need compound. Okay, so you can use the buff with our magic compound, or you can use these wheels to take it to a high polish. Now, for people who just want to use this, I'm going to show you guys how that works. So I'll use the magic compound with the buff real quick, you guys. Okay, just a little is all we need, and I'll just show you guys the quick polish that you'll get. Okay, do you see that? Can you guys see how polished that is? Right there. Okay, so that's, wow, that looks so good. Woo! That looks so good. Okay, so now the other side I'll use with the magic buff that does not have any need for a compound. So right here, you guys, take a look what we did. You guys see that polish? And you guys see how the light reflects? You can't do this on a buff. I'm sorry. If you were to clean this up on a buff or by hand, you wouldn't get it. Do you guys see how the light is reflecting? Oh my God, I live for this, you guys. I'm a psycho. Super clean, super everything. So now, you guys, I can take my pink buff, okay? Mine is used. So my pink buff, I'm going to move this over here like this. Is that good, Yarrow? It was? And I'm running this at slow speed. It was better? Like this? Oh. Oh, okay, got it. Yarrow says I should have done this. Okay, sorry, Yarrow. Okay. So anyways, so I'm running this at slow speed and we're going to attack the other side. So this is the side I worked on with the cotton, and now I'm going to work this side with the magic. Now the nice thing about, oh wow, it's already shiny. The nice thing about this one, you guys, it doesn't grab out of your hand because of the way it's constructed. And look at how I can just kind of let it sit on the like outer wall of the bezel. Do you guys see that? And I got that shine. And it won't like rip anything out of your hand because it's just constructed differently. You know what I mean? And that's it. Parties, that's it. That's all we got there, folks. It's like the car wash flappers. Wow. Ho, ho, ho. So you guys can see that is equally high polished with no compound. You see that? So both look beautiful. You know, it's just there's something magical about this magic buff. You got to understand our magic, our yes, this is the magic, the pink magic buff has these flappers from Japan, you guys, you see them? And so when they go into like the corner of a bezel, do you guys see how it fits? And it's like safe, like that nothing's sewn, nothing wants to rip it out of your hand versus a cotton buff. Do you guys see how this is not so accurate? You know what I mean? You see what I mean? So now, you guys, I hope this helps understand how to polish properly. You have to hold it in a position. You can't just glide on a felt wheel, you guys, okay, and expect a miracle to happen. There is a technique that needs to be learned, but it's so easy if you have a jewel tool. So watch this video again, you guys. And if you have any questions, please comment below. Please reach out to me. I am accessible. I can answer questions. My team is here. We are here to help you achieve the best possible finishes off of your jewel tool because I want you to look and be the best. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click that little notification button so you can know when I go live because it's a crazy show half the time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, now I can resume. Okay, guys. Okay, now for the questions. Mingo ruined my video, but it's okay. Such is life, okay? I know, right, Kristen? You know, and I realized one thing, wait. I did this all with no fingertips. No, like none of the finger wrap. You know how I usually wear my little fingies with the 3M tape? I didn't need them. I forgot about them. So let's address some quick questions. Okay, so here we go. Yarrow's going through the questions, so let's go through. Yes, advice for jewelers who have difficulty working their pieces flat. I will show you right now, Albert. Give me a second. However, Melanie Campbell, oh my God, no slidey. That's my new one. No slidey. No pushy. No slidey. Done. I love it. Write it down, somebody. I love it. No slidey. Okay. You can go. Okay, keep going. Okay, so I'll read them. Oh, Dawn. Okay. So the radial bristles, you guys. Oh, so first, let me wait. I'm going to address Albert's. Yeah, I'm going to address Albert's flat, and I'm going to address the bristles. Yes. Okay. We actually, yes, I'll address that too. Damn right, Melanie. Okay, sorry. Irene had the same question. Beautiful, you guys. Okay, so I will knock those out. If I can't, I really am needed, you guys. If I can't finish, do the last question, I'll do it. We'll continue that. Yeah. Okay, I'll breeze through it. Okay, real quick to address flat, flat. Okay, so let me actually introduce this. I might use this. So let's go ahead. Okay, I'll introduce it. You can go. It's okay. I can have. Okay, everyone has to leave. Let me just do this real quick. I know everyone's leaving me, you guys. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna introduce it real quick and just give me overhead cam. Just real quick. Okay, in this video, I'll be showing you guys how to polish a flat piece to a high polish. Let me show you how quick and easy you can do this. Let's go. Okay, so if you have a flat piece, let's say something like this, okay? As you can see, this has been polished at one time. It got scratches, but I'll attack this area that is not polished. However, there are pits in it. I'm not going to worry about the pits right now. Let's show you how to polish flat. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I am going to use my scratch eraser. I'm probably going to use the medium. So let's grab the medium. Okay, so the medium scratch eraser. And I'm actually going to turn this on at full speed. And we're going to attack this area, okay? And we'll probably move over, but let me show you. So look, let me get it nice and smooth. It's very pitted, okay? So look, do you guys see how pitted it is? Okay, so we're going to work that out real quick. You see, just your scratch eraser, you guys. It's not sandpaper. Don't be doing this. Don't be doing any of that. Look, when you do that, do you see the little marks that it makes? Look, I can even feel that with my nail. It doesn't work like that. So hold it like this, you guys. Zhuzh it. Zhuzh it. Work it, baby. Work it. And no slidey. Bless your heart, Melanie. So I'm going to do that. Okay, that's pretty good. You guys see that? So just kind of keep your scratch pattern and then drop it. No sliding and drop it. Okay? So it's pretty smooth right now. You guys see that? If you wanted to get the pits out like we showed in an earlier video, you hold it there a little longer and work the pit out. Do you guys see what I mean? But we're not doing that already. The pit is kind of going away, but we're not doing that. We're going to show how to polish. Now, this is important for you to notice. If you look at how I left the wheel, you can see the scratch pattern follows the shape of the wheel. You guys see that? This is the scratch pattern. Okay, microscopic scratches because it's burnishing. Do you guys see that right there? So basically we're talking about right like alongside like this. There you go, Mingo. You tell them. You guys see that? So the scratch pattern pretty much goes like this. Now, when we polish now, okay, so that's the medium. Now, to make the polishing easier, you guys, you can go to the very fine to make your life so much easier, okay? All right? You can do the very fine. You hear that? So the very fine is a great tool. So yes, you want to start like this, but you got to change that scratch pattern. Watch this. You see that? And it combats those. You see that? It wants to work it out. It's working it out. It's like a little mediator. Don't worry, guys. No fighting here. You know, and then turn it here. Change up that scratch pattern. Don't follow the same, you guys. Do not follow the same. And there we go. So you got to make sure, pay attention to the scratches. You know, just pay attention to the scratch pattern. Give it a zhuzh and drop it. You see that? So you have to pay attention to the scratch. You can't just go, oh yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Look what I've just done. Like, look at mine and look at this. That's not right. So you got to keep it on and zhuzh. Up, down, zhuzh. Zhuzh, zhuzh, up and down. You'll see all professional jewelers. If they know what they're doing, you'll see them do a zhuzh. Even on, what's it called? If you follow the watch, what is he? The gold polisher on Instagram. He's a lovely friend. I've become friends with him. Even when he first got on the jewel tool, when a student brought a jewel tool, The first thing he did, he went on the felt wheel and he went like this and started zhuzhing because he knows how to polish. He's been doing it for his whole life. So if you see certain areas you don't like, go over them and change the scratch pattern. That's all. Change it up, kind of move fast, confuse it. You know what I mean? And there you go. You see, guys, how I did that little dance? And that's the finishes you should get. It's almost like a polish. Look, you guys, do you see that? So I'm really trying to show you the fine, 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 fine little rub scratches, I would say. So now these scratches, you guys, are still in this kind of vicinity. Let me get a little shot so I can film it. Yeah, right there. Okay, so they're all like this kind of shape. They're all in this direction. You guys see that? Same direction I kind of ended off in. You see that? So now, you guys, this is where you determine whether or not you're going to use the JOOLTOOL Compound, which is my all-around amazing compound, or if you're having trouble getting this all polished, you might opt to use my Scratch Away Compound. Now, the Scratch Away Compound is going to be a little bit more aggressive to combat deeper scratches or harder metals, okay? Because what I did is it's the same formula, you guys, same formula as my JOOLTOOL, but I added additional binders which stay on the felt wheel a little longer and it works more aggressively. So it's not an abrasive that I added. It's a special kind of binders. We messed around with the formula and I got it exactly the way I wanted it. So now let me show you working with the Scratch Away. This is the Scratch Away, and I'm going to do it without the Scratch Away. We're going to do both, and I'll show you how to do both, okay? So since the scratches are going like this, you guys, I'm going to put compound on. Okay, ready? So you're going to hold it like this, but give it a little shifty poo. Okay, so I'll use the Scratch Away on this side, right? So I'm kind of doing a cross polish. Do you guys see that? Look, I'm not doing anything. I'm holding it there and letting the compound do all the work, and there you go. You guys see that polish? So with the Scratch Away Compound, it is a polish, but there be a little bit of a, I want to say a little haze. That is a little bit of the binder remnants, but that just wipes off really quick. So you get a polish behind, okay? So I'll add a little bit more of the Scratch Away, okay? So you go in more deeper. Look, we're going to do half and half. You see that? See how you just got to hold it there and zhuzh. So you guys see that little rub? Do you see that compound? That's compound, okay? So you just want to kind of kick it off. If you do a lighter touch, it's gone. Do you see that? So I do push, but not hard. So you got to make sure you're making, you know, getting the felt to make contact with the metal, for crying out loud. You can't be like totally let it glide. So do you guys see how there's no scratches? You guys see that? No scratches. What you see are fine rub marks, and that goes away with a buff. That's normal, but there are no, you know, scratches per se. Okay, so now we're left with the other section that I didn't touch. Now, if you have just the JOOLTOOL Compound, you can polish this no problem. So look, I have the J here. That's the regular all-around amazing JOOLTOOL Compound, which is this one. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the felt wheel. Good amount. Don't be cheap, you guys. It needs help. So if the lines are going like this, what am I going to do? I'm going to tilt it a little in combat. You know what I mean? So instead of following the line, I kind of like tilt it, kind of do it. This is also a good direction. So do you see how much brighter this is? Quick, really bright. Is the camera picking up how bright that is? And no scratches. But the secret is you have to hold it there. You guys can't expect to just go like this and expect a polish. You know, you got to like see, it's still there, the scratches. You got to hold it there and zhuzh it. That's it. Just hold it there and zhuzh it. There, let's go over the whole thing and zhuzh. And let's see what that looks like. Do you guys see how there's no scratches left? You see that? So what you see, the fine stuff is the rub marks from the felt wheel. You guys see that? So that's fine. This is all fine and dandy. You hear that? Okay. So now here you guys can take, again, you can use my polishing cloths, which are great. They get rid of any kind of compound and will polish. They will even polish, you guys, if you hold it there a little longer, it'll get rid of the little rub marks. Look, hold on, let me show you. You guys see how it got rid of a lot of the rub marks? You see that? Pretty cool, because this is very similar to my Magic Buffs formula. Do you know what I mean? So I tried getting something as close as possible. Okay, so now I'm going to take the buff, let's say. Let's take the buff, okay? And I can put my magic compound on it, okay? The magic compound, just a quick little bit, all right? And let's polish this. You see that? And then, so I use that and then I touch it with the top where it's fluffy with no compound. You guys see that? You see how there's no more rub marks versus over here where I didn't touch? You guys see that? So this is the felt and this is polished. See that? Okay, good. So now, let's say I don't want to use compound or a buff. You can use your pink magic buff. And these are great because they're much safer to use because of how they're constructed. These are the ones that are made in Japan with that special magic formula. Okay, and I'm just going to put this on. Run this at slow speed. Don't run it too fast, you guys. If you do run it fast, you might run the risk of, and make sure there's no compound in its path because it'll pick it up and it'll be left on your wheel, and that's not cool. Okay, there you go. So we're just going to take this and go like this. There we go. Look at that polish. Look at that. Hold on. There's some grease on there. Hold on. I do see something. Hold on. Give me a second. And if that happens, it's very quick. Just clean up it real quick. If there's anything that came off, like this has been a while. Wow. I've been polishing a lot and I never cleaned it for a second there. So you just touch it up just a little. And there we go. Look at that. Wow. You see that polish? So it's section by section, you guys. You know, you got to really concentrate on each little section. I hope this was helpful to you, you guys. So remember, when you polish something flat, you have to maintain steady holding it and make sure you go against the actual scratch pattern. You need to combat and cross polish. So it's very important to do that, you guys. And I'm telling you, if you use my techniques, no pushy, no slidey off the wheel, you'll be perfect. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This is done on the JOOLTOOL polishing machine. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, because I will see your comments. And if you have any questions, write them. I'll help you out in it. So I appreciate you guys watching. And don't forget, click that notification button to be notified when I go back on live. Thanks for watching. Okay, good. Okay.
So the question is, Roberta said that her initial one that she bought, the structure was different from the previous partner, and that we
Yes. Oh, so hi, Roberta. Hello. So Roberta, so your scratch away, you guys, was my first run. So now they finalize full production on it, you guys. So if you order it, it will look different, but it doesn't matter. Your scratch, it's the same formula. So no, it's the same. It's the same, Roberta. It's not harder. And you'll notice there's like a little bit of a grease. I call it grease. It's not grease. It's called a binder. But you'll notice there's like a little bit of a, I want to say like a little foggy haze that you saw me wipe away. Did you see me wipe that away? Were you paying attention? Because I wiped it. So, Suni, we actually do have the pink wheel to use on the flex shaft, and we have it available to purchase on its own. Overhead cam. Yeah, so this is the pink wheel. So I use this a lot. This is the pink wheel. And stay tuned, you guys. I have another surprise tomorrow coming. Can I show it real quick? This is a sneak peek. A sneak peek of tomorrow. I have its friend. Tomorrow I will unveil it. So I actually wanted them to make something similar to the flaps here because I love them so much that I enlisted a mini one so that I can get into hard to reach areas. You guys kind of like how the bristles work. I wasn't going to show this. I can't show it right now. Everyone's yelling at me. But this will buff without compound. Okay. Okay. So I gotta go. Okay, gotta go. So who said that? Bonnie? Who? Hi. Yes, Bonnie, I'm filming these for YouTube. Yes, because I think that these will be very helpful and quick little, sound bites. You know what I mean? Irene said goodbye. I love you. Okay. Okay, you guys. I hope this helped. I'll continue tomorrow with our new products. You guys, real quick, a little sneak peek. I'm going to show you real quick. I have 2 new products that just arrived today, and I will show you guys these tomorrow. So stay tuned. Okay, you guys, if you have any questions, please continue to comment below. I'll read them later tonight, but I really have to go. Oh, you're welcome, Suni. Absolutely. Thank you, Bonnie. I love you. I appreciate you guys for watching. And remember, you guys, I would appreciate, I said this earlier in the show, if you can write a review on our website on a JOOLTOOL product that you love, a JOOLTOOL machine to help someone else who's maybe thinking about getting a JOOLTOOL. If you can write a review, I would be more than happy, more than ecstatic for your review. And the reviews will be transferred onto my new website, which will be launching soon. So if I can have my favorite people in the world to put reviews on my page, I would just be eternally grateful. So thank you so much, you guys. Yes, tomorrow, Irene. Tomorrow I'll do the rest. Aw, thank you, Melanie. Thank you. Everybody be safe. Yes. So you guys, I love you all. Take care. I'll see you here tomorrow with some showing off the new products, and we'll show how to do the inside. So remember, you guys, do what makes you happy. I love you all. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.